What's up guys, my name is David and welcome to the Fit Pro Daily. This week is all about getting your clients engaged, getting them motivated and getting them interacting with your online lockdown programs. Yesterday we started off with Simon Evans all the way from CNS Fitness. He shared with us an insight into his fitness business and what they're doing right now in order to keep clients engaged, keep clients from not wanting to leave and just keep clients getting the results that they need from an online lockdown program. Today though, I'm going to share with you 4 things that we're doing right here at DKnine Fitness now in order to keep clients engaged, active and not wanting to leave, but also getting the results that they want from their program at the same time. But before I do dive into those 4 tips, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do that by clicking that big red button below. By subscribing, you'll always be up to date with what's working when it comes to lead generation for your fitness business. Anyway, let's dive straight in. Okay, let's dive in. So number 1 is definitely going to be having a timetable in place, okay? So you're coming out every Sunday, you're explaining to the clients what you've got coming up this week. Maybe you already have some sort of plan in place, but it's just reconfirming with them what's coming up. So maybe they know you have a coffee morning every Tuesday and Thursday morning. But again, it's just reigniting that interest, telling them that it's coming up, getting them excited, getting them motivated, and maybe sharing why this coffee morning this week is going to be a little bit different to the one that you did last week. So having a timetable in place really does confirm with them what you're doing for them, because maybe they've been busy, they're doing the homeschooling, maybe they're having to stay at home and work and stuff, so they haven't been engaging as much as possible. But if you're presenting to them once a week the timetable of the sessions, the additional stuff that you're putting on, it might remotivate them, get them excited about wanting to start back or doing some of this stuff. And all you're doing is just reconfirming the same thing every single week, slightly different spin on some of the stuff you're doing to get them excited, to get them wanting to have a go, and to show them that what they're paying for, you're actually still delivering on. Okay, tip number 2. And I think this one's quite an interesting one because this is all about booking sessions. So instead of just running one session at 6 p.m. or a couple of sessions throughout the day and you've got different times, getting clients to actually book sessions. So we talked about in the first one where you have a timetable in place and those people know what's going on. You then might have 2 or 3 sessions during the day and clients have to book on a session to be able to secure their place. By doing this, you're making them to have to commit to that time, commit to the session and not just decide willy-nilly, yeah, I might do at 6 o'clock or I might not. They have to book. Same as with the gym, okay? You might have had a policy in place where they have to confirm or book 1 hour before the session starts. Do exactly the same with your online sessions. If you can get them to book, you can get them to confirm, like check in that they're going to turn up for these sessions. You can get more people turning up and you're going to get better results because more people are going to turn up and they're going to be more serious about doing these sessions. Okay, tip number 3, and we've kind of learned this the hard way. We've done this with the Fit Pro Portal group, and we've done this with DKnine as well. Sometimes it's better to not actually check in via Messenger, but just to check in by tagging them in certain posts. And you might have noticed this yourself. You might have not spoken to somebody for a while, you drop them a message, they've had a couple of payments come out, and they say, you know what? I think I've had enough. I've paid you for a couple of months. I've not been using it as often as I should be. I am going to leave. So this one, you probably have to be careful with who you're talking to. You will know your clients well enough that you should be able to gauge whether I should definitely message this person or this person shouldn't be messaged. They should just be tagged in the Facebook group, because you might be doing your best, you're providing excellent value, you're showing them that you care, you're dropping them a personal message to see how they're getting on. But to them, they might just think, you know what, I've been paying, I've not been turning up. This is the perfect get out clause. So tip number 3, have a look at your clients, judge your clients, think what you need to do. And if it's better to actually tag them in posts to check in with them rather than message them, then maybe that's something to do to make sure that they do not quit. Okay, tip number 4, and again, this is just learning on experience, and we've told this or explained this to a number of other fit pros who've kind of been in this situation but not done this exact thing. So we have our price, the price that people have been paying every month while the gym was open. Then they move straight into our online program or the lockdown program, and the price is still there. Now, when somebody says they want to leave, it's not just a case of just letting them leave straight away. After all, when you phone up your broadband provider and tell them that you want to leave, they're not going to let you leave. They're like, oh, you know what? We can give you a discount for the next 2 months, or we can give you a special offer, or we can change your price, or we can do this and this and this. Because if you're just letting them go, you've just lost a customer. You haven't fought for them, which again to them might show that you really care, that you're interested and you want to keep them. Plus you've just literally thrown that money away that they could have been potentially paying you. So for us, we have two halves. We say, this was your price that you pay now. Why don't you just pay £40 instead? Oh, I can't afford £40. You know what? We'll do a special deal for you. Just £20. Keep everything the same. Not going to tell anybody about that you're paying this price, but it's just really helping us out. It's making sure the staff get paid and make sure the gym's still there when you come back. And again, it just shows that you're helping them out. You're doing them a favour. Because at the end of the day, maybe the price isn't the issue, okay? Maybe they're just struggling financially and they just need a little bit of a leeway. They still want to help you and still want to support you. So give them that opportunity. Have 2 or 3 different pricing levels. Maybe they get exact same service, but because it's locked down, you're just helping them out by saying, you know what? I'll give you half the price because at least they're still paying. And you've not announced it to the world that everyone can reduce. They actually have to specifically reach out to you and want to know how to stop, and you can offer this deal to them. Okay, so those were the 4 tips that I would suggest that you're looking at now. This is something that we're doing right now here at DKnine Fitness to keep the clients engaged, keep the clients motivated, and overall keep the clients paying. Tomorrow, I'm going to share something that's working right now for us. But until then, if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, make sure to do that by clicking that big red button below. And if you want to check out Simon's interview from yesterday, click the links just here. Until then, I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Cheers.